Hello everyone, welcome you all to Eternal IAS. And in today's lecture, we are going to solve another set of 5 MCQs, which might be important from the upcoming prelims. As you all know, prelims has been extended as well. So you get much time to prepare yourselves. So by these questions, you can prepare yourself for the upcoming exam. And you all should practice these questions. If you know the answers for these questions, that is well and good. But if you don't know the answer for these questions, you just should remember and learn all these articles, because these articles will be very much important. And let's see how much you are going to solve it. If you know the answers, comment on your marks as well. First question, let us see. First question is all about the ethanol, because ethanol blending, ethanol and everything is in recently in news, and they are always in news due to the carbon emissions topic, right? Why this was in news? Because recently the petroleum minister Hardeep Singh Puri, he has launches the ethanol 100 automotive fuel, right? And that's why this topic was in news. So let us see now what kind of question is being prepared from ethanol 100 concept. See, ethanol 100, you can see here, like, what is the use of ethanol 100? Ethanol 100 is a cleaner, and you can say it is a revolutionary automotive fuel which is totally consisting of 100% of ethanol. It is a biofuel, right? And this ministry has launched ethanol 100 in the regions of Delhi, UP, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. And this is being produced from renewable sources like corn, sugarcane, and plant material, so that we can reduce the dependency on the fossil fuels, and we can promote the sustainability, cleaner environment, because we all want to have the 20% of ethanol blending by 2025, 26, and we want to have this. If we are having ethanol 100 concept, then definitely we are going towards a more sustainable technologies and decarbonization. Okay, so ethanol 100 is a kind of versatile fuel and can be used in various vehicles, right? They can run on gasoline, ethanol, blend of the two, right? So first statement is totally correct, as well as the second statement is also correct, which can be used in all types of engines. So you all are getting my point. Both the statements are totally correct. So this is another India's, you can say, revolution. India's another revolution which is related to totally ethanol production. Okay, then we should move on to the second question. So the answer for this question would be both of the statements are totally correct. Moving on to the second question, which is all about the bull sharks. There will be more human bull shark interactions in future. The species is adapting to warming seas and thriving. So this the concept is about the bull shark and human interaction. You can see here. Read the statements. First, they are strictly restricted to oceans. See, there will be more human and bull shark interactions in the future because the species is adapting to warming seas and thriving, right? And if I talk about the bull shark only, then bull shark are aggressive towards the humans, and they are thought to be one of the most dangerous shark species of the world, and they are frequently spotted in the tropical coastal areas, and they have a unique ability to tolerate the fresh water as well as the salty water, and it can reproduces through viviparity, and the IUCN status of them is vulnerable. Okay, so recently this bull shark has attacked a fisherman in the Vetrana river, which is in Maharashtra. That's why this bull shark topic was in news recently. So you should be knowing These factual details only the factual details are going to be important for you. Nothing more, but yes, the factual details are very much important. Okay. So let's talk about bull shark more, and let's see. Bull sharks, the most important feature, they can thrive in the fresh water as well as the, and they are strictly restricted to the oceans only, these species. Also, bull sharks are the large predators in the marine ecosystem, and this shark is one of the few shark species which is capable of living and breeding in the fresh as well as the saline water, right? Because they can tolerate the fresh water as well as the salt water, right? So the question for these three, all the three statements are totally correct here. Moving on to the third question for the series. Third question is all about the World Gold Council. Why this was in news, World Gold Council? Because RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, they have purchased the highest gold from the World Gold Council, right? That's why this topic of World Gold Council was in news. Let's see the facts. See, the World Gold Council, which is headquartered in London only, and world's annual gold consumption, they cover about two-thirds of that. It is a market organization for the gold industry. The first statement will be right. Okay. And let's see about the next statements. Another statements. We are not studying about the report only. We are studying only about the World Gold Council, right? World Gold Council. It is like the headquarters of them. Headquarters is located in the region of London. You should know that thing, UK, and it works across all parts of the industry from gold mining to investment even, right? It was formed in 1987. So third is totally correct, you can see here. But the second statement, it is established by UN to regulate. No, it has not been established by the UN. This is headquartered in London, but it has its offices in China, India, Singapore, UAE, and USA also, right? So the correct answer for the question would be 1 and 3. Okay. So I hope you all are getting these questions. Moving on to the fourth question. Fourth question is about the private placement. The term again in news because this belongs from you can say this term belongs from the economic section. SEBI decides to repeal certain circulars related to private placements of securities. So what is the meaning of private placements of bonds? Let's see. Private placement is a sale of bonds to select investors and institutions instead of the open market. Okay, so typically, private placement is defined as an issuance of securities to less than 50%. Okay, a private placement is like, it is not a public offering, it is not an IPO, right? And it may not involve any kind of general announcement, advertising, seminar to see that. Okay, so this is basically just a method of raising capital by of offering securities to a selected group of investors, not to the general public. Because if we are opening it to the general public, it is known as IPO, initial public office offering, right? So this is the thing. So first statement is wrong. Second statement is totally right. Yes, third statement is also right. Right? It is because it is governed by SEBI, the SEBI Act of 2008. Okay. Last question from this list is about the atmospheric testbed near the Bhopal. So let us see about this atmospheric testbed. Recently, India has developed that. Why India has developed and what is this? See, Ministry of Earth Science has commissioned atmospheric research testbed near the Bhopal. And this atmospheric research testbed is an innovative testbed facility which explains the exploration of monsoon convection and land atmosphere, right? And this has been Like you can say this has been done by the Ministry of Earth Science. First statement is wrong. It is funded jointly by Ministry of Environment Forest. Wrong. This is only done by the Ministry of Earth Science. And under the Ministry of Earth Science, IIT Pune has done that, right? And it aims to study the monsoon core zone, right? The monsoon core zone is that region which stretches from India's Gujarat to West Bengal, the place where agricultural cropping is mostly rain fed, the region within the monsoon area, right? So that's why the second statement is right, but the first statement is wrong because it is not funded by the Ministry of Environment and Science. It is funded by the Ministry of Earth Science. Okay, to check the monsoon core zone. So recently it has been done, and this is a very important open field focus observational area, which is known as ARTCI, Atmospheric Research Testbed, Central India, right? Where Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, Sirohi district, right? And it will study the vital cloud processes in that region. It will observe the weather conditions, it will study the system conditions as well, and it will also study the patterns also, right? Different phases will be there, and that thing will be done. So these are the 5 important questions for today's lecture. And you all have to understand that definitely you are going to find some another questions from different topics. So if you know the answer for these questions, that's well and good. And if you don't know the answer for these questions, you should learn these factual details. You should do these details, and all of these questions are very much important. Okay, then do these. I'll meet you all in the next lecture of another set of 5 questions. Till then, take care. Thank you.